Welcome back to Moans and Bones Reactions. I am Othaya, the Bones, and this is...
The Moans. And what we'll be reacting to today, Othaya?
And today we have some more creepy ghost videos, supposedly, that we will have to see. So we're going to be hunting down more of our kind. We will find them, maybe, never, who knows? We will try. So yeah, it's gonna be another Nuke's top 5, or I think it's a top 10 this time. Ghosts and creepy things. So let's see what Nuke has in store for us. So far, I haven't been too impressed with the clips we've seen in the past. Nothing I would say that is definitive, but let us know what you guys think down below by the time we get to the end of this video.
Be good, Spectre.
Yeah, good
you
Spectre.
You can be bad, Spectre.
Bad? Bad? What do you mean? That
I just meant from like, it's from like interrogating these videos.
Oh yeah, investigating. Yeah. Do you need any coffee? Do you want to? Where are they? Smack, smack, smack. Oh man.
Top 10 scary videos of ghosts and creepy things. The Road to Nowhere. Paranormal investigators from the YouTube channel Paranoiacs travel to...
Well, for one, if you don't have a destination, every road is a road to nowhere.
I mean...
To a secluded forest road in the mountains of Germany. The roadway is said to be haunted by the restless spirit of a young woman named Elizabeth, who tragically passed away in an accident on the road over 40 years ago. Locals refer to the ghost that haunts the roadway as...
I love that people talk like that. See, I hate to pause so early, guys. I'm sorry, but it just made me think like they're like, okay, so this girl died there 40 years ago. I don't know if this, I mean, we don't know, but what if there was like a battle here where like 300 people killed each other 400 years ago or 1,000? Where are their ghosts?
Like, I was thinking, like, I was literally just thinking that. And when you talk about especially like, the older countries, it's like, well, really anywhere though, but especially there's people been dying all over that age.
Death has been everywhere there. And then like you would think those like, well, and heck, you'd think those churches where they had the bones that we watched, like you'd think those would be hella haunted.
Quote, the woman in black. The Paranoiacs are driving down the lone forest road in hopes of capturing anything supernatural on camera. What happens next is downright chilling.
Oh, there's your friend. There had to have been like a clip.
Yeah. She was just having a stroll. He made her feel awkward about it, so she left.
Well, yeah, would you get into a random guy's car? No. I'm impressed they're chasing
Also
it.
driving so slow just to catch it and park just right where she'd be out of frame.
And if there was someone there, it'd be so easy for them to go
ride the whip.
Just yoinks their car. She joyriding now, bitches.
That'd be amazing.
And it's on your dime.
A strange woman dressed in all black can be seen standing at the side of the road.
A strange woman. It's just a woman.
Paranoiacs team is shocked and quickly back up their car, but the woman has just disappeared.
That's not what happened.
They get out of their car and search.
She didn't disappear.
She's nowhere to be found. 3 months later, and the Paranoiacs team return to the same road and bring along friends. They park their car, set up a static camera, and set out to explore. But while they are away,
there's a good Spectre in this scenario.
Captures something.
It's gotta be a ghost. Look at them trying so hard.
Terrifying.
Look at them trying so hard. What am I looking at? What are you pointing out? There's nothing there. That's fucking nothing. I see what he's pointing at. It's very tiny. There's like this slight movement. of like something. Oh my god, thank you, Nuke, thank you for the big ass red circle. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so skeptical of this shit in your universe. Your universe does not have any evidence.
As the static camera records, a translucent apparition walks across the road and disappears into thin air. When the Paranoiacs team returns, they don't see anything or anyone around. They don't even discover what they have captured until later when they review their footage. So could this be the spirit of Elizabeth, the quote, woman in black?
When you do more tests and more nights, if you really saw that.
Well, and that's the thing that I have an issue with, though. Tests what? Like, people say, oh, EMF does it. We have no evidence that's credible. So how do you know the EMF works at all? Like, that's the point.
But I'm just saying,
well,
if
no, I was adding on. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. We don't always know exactly what these things mean. But I would just be like, if I legitimately thought I saw that, I would do a lot more tests or like camera nights. It would be just the 1 hour.
Oh yeah, you would need to watch that. You would have to set up cameras like all over the road and like have tons of footage you're scrubbing through. Not to mention,
yeah,
like I understand you're trying to use like equipment like I mentioned, EMF and other equipment to like see temperature and stuff. You're gauging the environment, sure, but there are multitudes of variables affecting the environment and why it's doing what it's doing, like temperature or whatever. So to immediately jump to like, oh, it got colder, it's a ghost. It might just be colder, like.
Forest Road. Let me know what you think. You can find more spooky videos.
I think that's my issue with the ghost hunting tools is like we don't know their tools because they've never found a fucking ghost.
In another strange video, Reddit user ACC6894 says that his brother's girlfriend has 2 German shepherds. A CCTV
German
camera
shepherd.
records the dogs who have been
Ghosts leave the doggos alone. They're
night.
Precious.
They begin to act very strangely.
Even Una knows that rule.
This happens.
Yeah, I only play with pups.
I love dogs, guys. They're the best. I love them. Oh, it's okay, but oh god, he just freaked himself out. That's all that was. That was
the
just.
Dog seemed disturbed by something in the corner of the room. Then
you know what? Whoever shoved that drawer at that poor dog needs to give that dog their food for a year.
He deserves at least an extra special treat. His brother doesn't get one.
User ACC6894 has no idea what happened to the dogs and believes the CCTV might have recorded something paranormal. But what do you think happened here?
Because the ghost wanted to push out your underwear drawer. He hadn't washed it in weeks.
Followed home. Ghost hunter Robert from the Paranormal Investigation Team
you hid your
claims that ever since
special medicines in there.
Well, he would just make those disappear. He wouldn't bring attention to it. Okay, guys, I want to preface though, like, while I am very critical, I do have a lot of fun with these videos. Okay, I do. I really enjoy it. I do. You watch this more than I do. I think they're fun. They're fun to also shit on, but they're also fun just because I don't mind a good scare as long as no one is being manipulated or like a story is being manipulated to suit it or whatever. If it's just all in good fun, hell yeah, go for it, guys.
That's why I kind of want them to go bigger.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, and we have been told to watch some, I think it was Middle Eastern ghost hunters, because apparently they charge in. They go for that ghost. So that should be fun. I think Nuke does cover some, so maybe we'll end up watching one at some point. I don't know.
The allegedly haunted Montanay Hotel in Arkansas on an investigation.
Oh, Arkansas
seems to have followed him home to his apartment. He says his lights flicker, electronic devices turn on and off on their own. And
did you pay your power bill?
He's seen horrifying apparitions in his home. The entire para-evident team decide to investigate the haunting in Robert's home. During the investigation, Robert and team member Joshua set up an SLS camera and begin to ask questions through a Spirit Box phone app. What happens next is truly
I charge my ghost
bizarre.
rent.
No, we get away free.
No. If you live, you gotta pay rent like everything else. You know you want to wake up to the smell of hash browns even though you can't eat them.
Can you show yourself?
I can use my.
Hey, you got that power,
Did you
but
see it?
regular
My power
ghosts.
become corporeal just for
passing by the TV in
worth
Robert's
it.
Regular ghosts struggle to pass by a TV noticed, let alone eat a full fucking hash brown. If I saw a ghost eating a hash brown, I'd give a ghost a high five.
bedroom. Strangely enough, the
Provide
apparition
valuable
can only be seen
services.
on the SLS camera. Josh and Robert have no idea what this bizarre figure could be.
A
and they
skinwalker.
believe it just might be the dark entity that's haunting Robert's apartment.
The dark entity.
What?
Okay, that also annoys. How is it dark? Is it turning on lights? Oh no! What shall I ever do? What an evil thing! Turning on and off the lights.
It's the most
Dastardly.
mild and mundane thing ever.
I don't feel like it deserves to be called a dark entity at that point. Maybe like the nuisance entity.
Nuisance
can
ghost.
What do you think? You can find more very spooky videos over on the YouTube channel.
The gremlin
Terra
ghost.
Evident, spelled with the 3. House tour, gone wrong.
Oh no, not
News
the
Top
house
5 viewer
tour.
Paul sent in a video he recorded
Hey,
at
from
his home in
Scotland, cool.
Glasgow, Scotland.
I do like
Paul
it's
says
international.
that
That's
since his
fun.
family moved into their new home, they've been hearing odd noises during the night and have had the strange
Yeah,
feeling
ghosts are
that
everywhere,
they're
Othaya.
just not
The
alone.
culture.
Paul
Hey, guess what? So are bones. Oh.
has just always shrugged it off. But one day, Paul is recording a video of their new house to show his aunt, and things take a terrifying turn.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Jill. Just thought I'd
This is
show
a
you
prank
picture
on
of
the
house.
ant. Yeah, kitty.
This is the cupboard. This is the hallway.
cute.
And the cupboard's nothing much in there. It's not very big, but it's alright. Stairs to upstairs. I'll show you that in a bit.
Hey, it's your own place,
Show
man.
you
That's
the,
always
bathroom
nice.
first. So, it's alright, isn't it? You've got a proper bath, sink and toilet. That's it. What more do you want? There's nothing else. We've got a shower there as well. It's alright. It's nice and clean. I quite like it. Anyway. I'll show you the kitchen first. So you come in, living space, turn left, it's kitchen. It's not very light, it's not very good. So yes, we've got a hob and the washing machine. It's quite a big old kitchen actually, if you have a look. So we haven't actually got 2 fridge freezers. This one broke down a few months ago. We just haven't been able to get rid of it. It's too big to fit in the
No,
car
not
and
the fridge
that. But other
or
than that,
freezer.
yeah. Little garden out the back. We built the shed last summer. That's right. But this, I like this. First, I've got that breakfast bar and
He's turning a
all
lot.
that stuff. So yeah.
Sus.
Good.
Like a
Right, so
wash machine
living
then too.
space. Little front of our house.
It looks like actually
That's
assessing the
basically
layout.
Wait, what? What are you assessing the apartment or whatever? Yeah. Well, I was too a bit, to be honest. It looks fairly nice. I mean, you know, it's
Oh, you're
Scotland,
there
it's
so long.
Glasgow,
I'm like,
so-
what's going on here?
It should have a drop curb, but it hasn't.
Oh, something fell. It must be a ghost.
She's been jumping up on the surfaces quite a bit. But actually, knocks something over what's
Oh,
Yeah,
that
she's a
just
cat.
fell over. Yeah, that just fell over for sure.
Oh man, you're having some sort of laugh, aren't you?
Oh, the 3 cabinets
that?
have been opened. Oh, the drawers, not the drawer. This is a very
You couldn't
dire
open
situation.
them so fast, Othaya.
Paul hears
I
the
know,
sudden
right?
sound
Holy
of a
ghost.
boom falling
Swiftly.
in his kitchen, and when he goes to check it out, all the cabinet doors have suddenly
There has to be a cut there. Like, I feel like that's a cut.
opened. Paul can't believe what he has witnessed and just stops recording.
It's funny, but
In his email, Paul explains that he was
But see, this
pretty
stuff is
spooked by the
harmless.
experience. And
this is
well,
funny.
Who wouldn't be?
Wait, okay. I'm sorry. If a cabinet opens, I'm not gonna run out afraid, okay? Like, and
He's
again,
borrowing a spice.
if a ghost does start opening up my cabinets, they know it's right there. They're gonna be charged rent every time.
So what would you do? if this were-
I bake bread in the middle of the night in your oven.
That'd be awesome. Because then I wake up to the fresh smelling bread. Unless you're bad and you just keep
Exactly.
burning.
No, exactly. You wake up to the fresh smell of bread, and yet there's no bread. It's because I eat it. I'm pretty hungry.
Wow. Can't even leave me a slice.
were to happen
It was supposed to
you?
leave us late.
Let me know down in the comments.
That's
Before
why
we
you
move
pay
on to
rent.
the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at
Not even sharing the bread.
nukestop5@gmail.com. Imaginary
Wait,
friend.
what was that subject?
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5,
This is so
contact
funny.
us at nukestop5.
That ghost scared my mama.
The ghost that scared my
Hey,
mama.
and you better not send Nuke anything of us, guys. We are secrets to him. We are not evidence of the paranormal that you can use.
At gmail.com. Imaginary friend.
Oh, an
TikTok user
imaginary
Genevieve
friend.
Swafford claims that 4 years ago she recorded a video when she suddenly heard her young daughter Lauralee talking to someone. Even
Okay,
though
I
they
don't
were-
know. I know kids. I knew myself as a kid, obviously.
Yeah,
Kids
it's
just
a kid
talk to
thing.
people all the time themselves. They just talk. They just do it.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that's why it becomes a funny like movie trope. But I wouldn't be like in IRL, like you're talking to a ghost, a demon, little Billy. That wouldn't be where I jump.
Little Billy,
We're
oh
the only
no, not
ones
the
at
Billy.
home at the time. Years go by, and eventually Genevieve goes back through her old videos and is shocked when she discovers that she might have actually captured what her young
Oh
daughter
yeah, she
was
goes through these
talking
old
to.
videos and she didn't notice it the first time.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with?
Okay, you tell me you recorded that. You probably, like, if you record a video, you definitely watch it back. You didn't notice that the first time.
What are you doing?
Like, impossible.
Her mom Genevieve doesn't seem to see, but it looks like a shadow walks right behind little Lauralee. Genevieve asks her daughter.
Oh, that's
You would have
just the
seen that
neighbor's
even
kid.
while recording.
Well,
it
no,
would have
see,
been
that's the
weird.
thing is it's invisible to the human eye. See, that's what
No,
that's
the
what they
camera gets it.
Yeah, we're I didn't know we were playing Fatal Frame, but here we are.
But the girl has no answer.
Fatal Frame's
So could it be
awesome,
that
by the way,
Genevieve's
guys. It's
house
fucking
is
great
haunted
game
and her
series.
daughter could see the spirit? Maybe even talk to it? Or could this video just be an elaborate TikTok hoax?
It's not
You decide.
elaborate. That's the neighbor's kid wearing a blanket.
Creepy crawler. This next strange video was emailed to me by Mohammed Al-Badri from the city of Aden in Yemen. Mohammed
wow.
claims that his friend was driving home when he spotted something absolutely terrifying. The man allegedly pulled out his phone and started to record.
أنا شفته ورا برميل الزبالة هذا. إيه شكله رعب والله رعب.
Well, that's obviously fake, but awesome.
A horrifying pale
That's
creature
awesome.
with 6 legs comes scurrying out
Not
behind the
expecting that.
dumpster. Mohammed's
Yeah, I
friend
bet
That's
not.
fun.
quickly just gets
But
out of there.
I hope that's fake.
Now, I'm in no way saying that this is real, but it's definitely very creepy.
Absolutely no,
and I
thank
think
you.
It's
Unless it's friendly, maybe
very-
then. But even then, I don't know.
And the funny thing is, that I think is really funny, is that this, which would be more concrete evidence, technically speaking, if we're being real surface level, like than the ghost things we've seen, like a cabinet opening. Woo, that doesn't tell you anything. This is like an actual thing we see, and Nuke is like, now I'm not saying this is real.
No. You're not new.
But you say other things are crazy and like more real that are.
very well done. So
It is very well
real,
done. That is a very good effect. I don't know how they did that, but that's sick.
or is
That's
it
cool.
all just an
Creepy as
elaborate
shit though.
hoax?
I don't
You
want that real
decide.
either.
Off the grid. YouTuber
fucking
I think we'd have
SCP
seen
wife
more of
Gary from
those.
YouTube channel Homesteading Off the Grid.
If they were
has
just,
made
like,
their home on
around.
a remote patch of land in central Virginia.
Yeah,
After
get off the
moving to their
grid.
new secluded country home, they began to notice strange things in the woods around them. One day, Kevin's neighbor is taking a walk through the woods near their property line, and he starts to notice movement in the
Bigfoot.
forest. He takes
A
out his
deer.
phone and begins to record, and he soon
Come on,
spots
Bigfoot.
something truly bizarre.
I'm dick gambling on it. But
Oh yeah, you can't.
Not
Too bad you
believe
can't,
crap.
focus the camera on that spot. It's focused on the tree really nicely. Oh, there you go. Now we're in business. Although I still can't quite tell what I'm looking at. It's a man in a costume. This is Furry Con.
Risk your life to get a better shot. Come on.
I know, right? Make this the best found footage that the world will ever see. Or not see. Okay.
Just a person here.
So far, just mostly like person movements. Because again, it's just a big black blob. We can't really really make out much detail. If anything, they look like they're in like a black cloak, like a cultist. Run at him. Just start running at the cameraman. Cameraman, don't move. Okay, this camera is like the most potato quality. I feel like I'm looking through a microscope.
Oh, and then it moves right when it's about to come out. Okay.
Oh yeah, because that thing definitely doesn't hear you rustling through all that shit.
Skulking around in the woods near a cave, just watching the man. Curious viewers of Kevin's channel believe it could be anything from a hiding squatter, a hunter, a backpacker, and then there are some viewer explanations that are a bit more out there. Like
yeah, those all sound more plausible.
A skinwalker or a Sasquatcher, or even an entity wearing an invisible.
It does look like a person. And if you're actually concerned, you wouldn't just post it to the internet. You go back with more people and potentially police.
Yeah, and get them off your property or something, you know? Like,
I have no idea who or whatever this is and why it would be on their property.
So why you just leave it there? Like, what the fuck?
A while ago, I featured paranormal investigators David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals.
Oh, like what if it's a nice,
I think we've seen
gnome or fairy or something? We'll leave it some butter.
Yeah, no, yeah. You think a gnome or fairies like what? It looked like it was like 6.5 feet tall.
Church in Chester, South Carolina, that is over 200 years old. Long ago, in the early 1900s, it's believed that the church was the site of dark ritualistic ceremonies. David and Dell hadn't gone back to the church for a long time until one day they happened to drive through the city of Chester and recorded something bizarre that they still
No, these guys, we did see these guys. Oh, it's this one again. Oh, no way. What?
After the terrifying experience, David and Dell decided to go back to the church for one
Oh, they're going
more
back again.
Investigation. Not long after entering the creepy building.
Can you say milking it, milking? They're milking this location.
The two friends witnessed something truly chilling.
Truly.
Let me just grab the can. What?
The ghost is just mad that you're here right now, fucking up their time. This is the time they rearrange the chairs.
The chair slides across the floor completely on its own. And the guys decide to take a break outside to gather their courage before continuing their investigation. Eventually, they head back inside and sit down on the church pews. They begin to ask questions of the entity that may be haunting the building, and something seems to answer.
So we know you're here, and we're respectful of you. Just talk to us.
And see, I think the problem with places like this is that schools, churches, abandoned hospitals, all of these places, we expect people to be in them. So when they're empty, it makes us feel naturally out of sorts. Like, did you ever walk through a school when it's completely empty at like late at night? I have. And it's weird. It's creepy. You're like, this is supposed to have people around. But
like, who else could also get in here?
Well, exactly, because there's actually some studies on that about like having a really big home, like a mansion. You actually get more anxiety living in that place if there's not a lot of people there, versus living in a normal sized home, because there's so many options for somewhere to be someone to break in and hide. Like
hiding in your cupboards.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the idea of a squatter. Oh, go ahead. Oh, wow, I shiver at
I would say
squatters.
I've seen like an old abandoned, like, and it got broken, like, kind of like really old high school when I was young.
Ah, yeah.
You could kind of get creepy thoughts, but there was nothing ever worth it, and eventually it was probably
Well, the
replaced.
only thing to worry about is like people in it that are
But
hanging
I get the
around.
vibe.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's more I mean is like the vibe is gonna be already predisposition you to be paranoid, I would say, at least a little bit.
There's something that you want to tell us, I guess, right?
no, it's
No,
like
I moved
having
the
this
chair. I was
life in
taking
there,
a
and you're
seat, bro.
annoying. Yeah, you're being annoying.
You don't understand me.
Leave, bro.
This is the time we get to steal the donuts that they brought in for Sunday Mass. Come on.
Can you understand me?
Dang. Won't let ghost squat on roads. Won't let ghost squat in houses.
Throw a knife
Won't
at him.
let ghost squat at old churches.
They
Where can we
knocked.
squat?
That was truly a sign. Knock knock. Who's there? A ghost. Ghost who? No one. There's just no answer. It's just that's the end.
So why are you here?
As David and Dell record, a dark shadow-like mass seems to walk past the doorway right in front of them. Now, the two guys didn't even notice the figure until they reviewed their footage later.
You mean
But
when they
since
edited
the
their
investigation, two friends have decided not to return to the church for a while.
Just to let you guys know that we might
Because it was so scary.
church as often. Things have been going on in our personal lives since we've been going back there more. Me and David are starting to have experiences in our own houses, and it's really annoying when you can't get good sleep at home because you'll be waking up in the middle of the night to bangs. You're thinking, oh, somebody's breaking into my house. Nobody's
Why'd
there.
you ever even go
Nothing's in
investigate
there.
them?
Nobody's awake. Startles everyone. Hopefully just kind of straying away from the church a little bit might help, because it really only started to heat up once we started to go there.
So did David and Dell capture real paranormal activity on camera at the church? Let me know what you think. You can watch more footage and investigations at the Haunted Church over on their YouTube channel, Signs and Signals.
Probably just a raccoon stealing your
A walk
stuff at night.
in the woods.
The whole time he's like, I just love the idea of someone running around their house like paranoid as hell. Like this ghost, they're banging. I thought it was someone breaking in. Oh god. Meanwhile, it's just a raccoon just outside, just like going through their trash. Like, I'm just standing on the trash, just eating some shit.
Just sage the church or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
One very early
Just
morning before
sage the
daybreak,
church.
Nick Foster takes his cute little dog Poppy into the woods near his home and records
Love
a video
it.
of Poppy chasing squirrels
Yeah,
through the dark
Poppy.
forest. Later,
Aw.
when Nick looks back at his
Yeah.
video, he notices something that gives him the creeps.
Cute doggo. Yeah, leave the dog alone. Go, go, go. Is it the creepy bird? I've seen if is it okay, that's BS. Okay. Poppy alerts. I have seen a dog do that to a million things.
Yeah.
Especially when you're out and about, like on a walk in a forest. I've gone on with dogs on hikes. I mean, they hear anything, they're like, "Whoa, what's that? Whoa, what's that?" And then they stare like.
Get it, Poppy. I
Oh
support you.
no!
This way.
The
Right before
skinwalker.
Nick stops recording, someone or something can be seen in the woods right in
An old man
front
walking
of
with his
him.
cane.
Nick says he was completely alone and no one else would have been there in the hours when he recorded this footage.
I mean, but
Yeah,
that's
no
not
one,
true.
no one else could be there.
But you're there, disproving that immediately.
Nick says he's very skeptical of the paranormal, but he does believe that he might have captured an apparition.
But he really wants
So could this
AdSense
strange
money.
pale figure be a ghost?
Damn.
Or just someone randomly out for a
I mean, don't we all?
stroll through the dark woods, and strangely all dressed in white? Let me know.
Is
what
that
you
all
think.
white? That doesn't look all white to
Hard
me.
to tell, yeah.
Like a gray. I mean, the bald or potentially white hair
Whatever.
is white at the top there, but I mean, if only we didn't have potato cameras.
The secret shadow.
Like their
Paranormal
phone.
researcher Crisel Luna sets out to investigate an abandoned house, now turned into a warehouse, in Michoacan, Mexico. The house was left abandoned after the owner, an elderly woman who lived there her whole life, passed away a few years ago. The old building is now used as a warehouse to store grains, and many local workers claim to have seen the terrifying apparition of a woman aimlessly wandering the property. One night, Crisel and her friend Melissa investigate the warehouse, but besides some odd noises, they don't really experience or capture much of anything. However, when Crisel posts her video to YouTube, many of her viewers spot something in her video footage that she didn't even notice. Something very creepy.
Ahorita vamos a ingresar ahí dentro para que ustedes puedan ver, pero sí me gustaría, pues me gustaría pedir la presencia. Es algo que he estado haciendo últimamente, pedir la presencia de este ser, de los seres que ya no están en este mundo, que ya están en el más allá y que de alguna forma, estoy escuchando ruidos allá adentro, Meli, estoy escuchando ruidos ahí, a ver si logramos ver algo. Ay, escucho ruido, escucho ruido. ¿Quién anda ahí? No sé si aquí tengan un gato, un perro, se están escuchando ruidos extraños. Escuchen. ¿Quién anda aquí?
Yeah, see, I'm always just more worried that it's a squatter.
Yeah, 100% I would be more worried about that.
For this lady to laugh, I'm like, never mind. I was like tense for a minute there, but like,
Did you see it? Crisel has just started
Oh,
her
I already
investigation.
saw it then if it's what I
From
think
an
it is.
unexplained dark
Yeah, it's
figure
the
can be seen
shadows moving in
walking
the...
it's what it looks
inside the abandoned
like.
home. Neither Crisel or her friend see the creepy apparition, but they
Okay, Nuke, you can't call it an apparition. It's a shadow.
They can both hear strange noises coming
Or,
from inside.
at most, a person
but
in
when
a
they
cloak.
go in and inspect the room, there's just no one there. So did Crisel capture the old woman that is said to haunt the property? I guess we'll never know. You can watch
I
more
guess
spooky
not.
investigations over on the YouTube channel, Crisel Luna. Thanks for watching. Please follow me
Hey, find what you might want to appease her. Come on.
on the
Yeah,
Insta
yeah.
here, and the tweets here, and the tickety here.
The tickety. Yeah, I think he made a TikTok out of popular demand more than anything.
Yeah, hey, get that TikTok money, Nuke. But
Thanks, Nuke, for putting that together. Appreciate you finding all the clips and having people send them to you
yeah,
for these
I was
videos.
I was the other thing that annoys me. I think I touched this on the very like first one we might have reacted to. Is I'm like, if they're just like a normal nice ghost wandering, then go get somebody to like help them out. Come on, do some witchcraft
I know, right? Like, let them move on.
or whatever your denomination is.
Yeah, do the sage thing. Gotta cleanse these places, guys. Let them move on. Isn't that the
Yeah.
goal? Or no, wait, we arbitrarily decide that some of them are demons. And not
You
spirits.
just want to randomly film them for minute, maybe jump scares.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think my favorite was the creepy thing walking across the street. That was really good.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the best. That
man.
was something at least.
Yeah. It wasn't a woman standing on the side of the road waiting for her bus. Like in the first one, I think. All right, guys, put below what you thought was creepy or scary here, or just in general. What is your favorite creepy, crawly, super paranormal thing, or even not? Like, what if you like Bigfoot? Anything's game. I think That's hard. Skeletons are a favorite for obvious reasons.
True. That is good.
But putting ghosts and skeletons aside, let me think about it. I really do like tales about Wendigos. I think those are pretty wild, fun, kind of crazy, but interesting enough. I like that. Wendigos are cool. Not cool to deal with.
Any supernatural creature? Not even a dark one necessarily, or neutral.
Well, I was.
There's so many.
I was leaning dark because of the
more dark.
Okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't answer Wendigo.
Kind of like that. Not everyone knows about. I guess one of them could be more neutral. I think they both could be neutral depending on the story, but they can be dark. The one of them that's really cool is a Kelpie.
Oh yeah, Kelpies. Yeah, they can be cool or terrifying. Same thing actually with the Kappa. I think they actually like. I think originally they steal like children or something. Super dark. But yeah, there's so many cool like paranormal stories out there, like mythologies and stuff with these kind of creatures. It's always fun to study them and learn about them. But yeah, put down your favorite below, guys, and we will see you in the next Moans and Bones reactions. Bye bye.